Internet anarchist. How this streamer ruined his life in 7 seconds. Lacari.
In the world of
18-minute
live
video.
streaming, a career often takes years to
We didn't watch this recently, right? Did we? I don't think I watched this. I don't know. Am I schizomaxing right now?
build. It requires thousands of hours of dedication and a relentless grind to stand
I think I
out
saw
and
Charlie
capture an
talking about it.
audience. But whilst it can take a decade to build an empire on Twitch, we
Yeah.
have witnessed time and time again that it only takes a single moment for it to all be destroyed.
Oh my
One
God.
slip up
I watched fucking Kenji reacting to this dude's video. About other stuff. I think it was like the Tectone situation. Insane work, dude.
that
But that's
it only
another
takes
story.
a single moment for it to all be
I love
destroyed.
you too,
One
I
slip
love
up,
you, I
one
miss
lapse in
you.
judgment, or even one
care of
forgotten
yourself,
notepad
okay?
window, and the entire house of cards can come tumbling down.
I had
On
never
the
heard of
22nd
Lacari
of
before
January
this.
2026, a popular Twitch streamer known as Lacari was live in front of his audience, doing what he has done for over a decade. He was playing League of Legends, entertaining thousands of viewers, and living the dream of being a mid to high tier streamer. However, within 5 seconds, everything changed.
His
While
career
multitasking,
got
he
ruined.
accidentally opened a notepad file that revealed something incredibly dark and possibly extremely illegal. This split-second moment wasn't just something
Holy.
embarrassing, but something that would set the internet ablaze and completely destroy
That's
his
so
career
bad,
and
dude.
possibly even his life. And if it wasn't
I went on Twitter to see like what the folders had. Someone get this man in jail,
for
bro.
the file opening in the first
No
place
way.
that did it, it was his reaction afterwards. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the Lacari situation, how a 5-second slip-up destroyed his career, and why this may have been hidden in plain sight the entire time. But to fully understand the depth and depravity of the situation, we first have to learn about who
This shit is
Lacari
crazy.
is
Yeah,
in the first
dude.
place. Prior to the recent
insane.
events that transpired, Lacari was a celebrated figure in the gaming world. His journey began over a decade ago in 2012, a time when the online streaming world was only just
little
becoming
gooner.
a thing. It's also worth noting that Lacari was by no means an overnight success. Like many, he started small and stayed small for over 5 years, as it wasn't until 2017 when he truly began to carve out his own space in the online world, not just as a gamer, but as a personality. Lacari was known as a speedrunner and a highly skilled player across a variety of difficult and competitive games such as League of Legends, Genshin Impact, and Tekken. Over the next few years, Lacari didn't simply play games, but he began networking with other more established streamers. Throughout the 2020s, Lacari had established himself as a mid to high tier streamer on Twitch, with his channel averaging around 1,500 concurrent viewers, with peak viewership going above 10,000 viewers during major streams. He also successfully integrated himself into one of the most powerful social circles in the Twitch streaming industry, the Austin-based streamer ecosystem. He became a regular guest on Asmongold's streams and entered the orbit of major creators like Mizkif and Esfand. These collaborations enabled Lacari to cement his status as not just a random streamer, but as a genuine friend and collaborator of the gaming
big
organization
streamers.
OTK. The association was strong enough that by May 2023, during a Mizkif stream, Lacari jokingly unofficially joined OTK in chat, solidifying his place in the group's lore.
I'll join, pay me. Okay, Lacari's on OTK. That's the announcement, chat. Lax on OTK. That's it. That was the announcement for today. Lax on OTK. That was easy. All right, Lax, I'll pay you. That was easy. He's on. He did it.
In the
Was he
extremely
actually?
volatile world of content creation, this was truly the sweet spot. He was essentially living the dream, playing video games for a living and earning lucrative income, yet without the suffocating levels of fame that makes a normal life impossible. He had the friends, the clout, and the stability that millions of aspiring creators chase, but often never catch. He had spent 15 years building the perfect life, but it would only take
I know
5
so many
seconds
people
to
that played
undo all
Tekken.
that work. The 22nd of January 2026 started just like any other day for Lacari. He was live on Twitch grinding League of Legends just as he had done countless times before. To the thousands watching, it was just another stream from their favorite streamer. A moment during this stream, however, would completely change everything. While attempting to multitask, Lacari opened Windows Notepad and revealed something deeply disturbing. In the past, this action would have been harmless.
Holy
However,
shit.
a recent Windows update has introduced a new feature that displays a history of recently opened files and tabs directly within the Notepad app. As the Notepad window popped up on the stream, it didn't just show a blank page. For a
That's
few
so
seconds,
bad.
it displayed a list of URLs and file names that Lacari had previously accessed.
Let me at least add a way to the list of champions that I like. Fuck.
For obvious reasons,
Here,
I
I'll
can't show
move
exactly
so
what the
the
notepad
cam-
contained on YouTube, but it
I know streamer
contained file
cams are
names
usually-
and
or his
links
is
with
down there.
suggestive words involving minors, animals,
Oh
and
my god! What the fuck? Animals!
other clearly illegal
Jail.
themes. The
Jail.
reaction was instantaneous. While Lacari continued to sit in his chair acting like nothing had happened, the clip was already being captured, cut, and uploaded
Oh,
onto
yeah, that
pages
shit was
such as
being spread on Twitter
r/livestreamfail, Twitter,
and Reddit.
even Kiwi Farms. Within minutes of the clip being spread, internet detectives began investigating the links visible and confirmed the nature of the material. What they found was said to be extremely disturbing to say the least. When watching the clip closely, there is a distinct split second where Lacari seems to realize the gravity of the mistake. His expression shifts rapidly as he looks at the notepad window and the contents within, followed by a moment of pure
my God,
silent
you can
panic
see it in
where the
his face.
realization probably hit that he may have just ruined his life. Yet, in a move that baffled everyone watching, he didn't end the stream. Despite the visible panic and
That's the craze. That's like the most ballsy thing I have seen someone do, bro, in a while. The fact that he kept streaming and like his chat was being spammed with people like asking him about it.
the chat
Insane that he
beginning
kept
to
streaming.
spiral, Lacari
Insane.
continued streaming, choosing to stay live
like he
and
made himself
respond to
look
the
worse.
situation in real time. This decision would unfold about as well as you would expect, turning into a complete disaster. During the stream, Lacari attempted to laugh off the situation as if it was a minor misunderstanding, pun intended. His chat, however, were no longer interested in the game, but instead were fixated on the suspicious notepad file,
Yeah.
specifically one tab that had been spotted.
Address me! The elephant emoji. Address the elephant in the room. That's so fucking funny, dude.
Labeled 1,500 JBT files. According to the livestream fail subreddit,
Yeah, that's-
JBT stood for jailbait teens.
That's so bad.
Lacari's response to the whole situation was a frantic series of excuses that only served to incriminate himself
actually
even
so
further.
creepy,
His
dude.
initial defense was to claim that someone had linked the file in his chat, implying that he was a victim of a bad click. This explanation fell apart instantly under scrutiny, as it failed to explain why he had seemingly saved the content into a dedicated notepad file on his hard drive, let alone one with such a specific and incriminating file name. Once Lacari realized that narrative wasn't going to convince his audience, he pivoted to a second, even less believable excuse. He claimed the file had automatically downloaded while he was browsing the web.
Did I not like deny that I didn't download shit? I didn't know what was in there.
Don't be sad
Like,
that your career is over, be happy that IT happened XQCL. Don't be sad that your career is over, be happy that IT happened XQCL. Jesse vindicated, Jesse vindicated, Jesse vindicated.
how does it end up there? Okay, let me explain what happened.
All right, let's see the code.
I was surfing a site, okay? The shit got downloaded. Like, I didn't trigger a download, just got downloaded. I opened up the text document. I saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. I deleted it. But the problem with Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there after I deleted it. I've told you guys 1,000 times that's what happened. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I have like a fucking like 3 terabytes of fucking hentai on my
Release the Lacari
a lot.
files!
Sometimes you go to a site, some shit downloads on your shit, you don't want it, you fucking delete it, and that's just what happened, man. Okay? Like, that's what happened. I'm sorry, alright?
My question is, why the fuck did he have to open it during stream? Like, if you're gonna hide what you are, at least be good at hiding that shit. I think didn't they say that, like, it's Windows 11 and it automatically opens, like it's a new feature? So it kind of just like, because he was like sharing his entire monitor so you can see absolutely everything that pops up. Because you can choose to like only share a specific window. So I'm assuming it's just like it happened.
I don't know how many times I have to explain this, but that's what happened. Dude, let's just move the fuck on, please.
As his audience immediately pointed out, if modern web browsers were silently auto-downloading text files full of illegal URLs without user consent, it would be a global cybersecurity crisis, not an isolated glitch on one streamer's PC. Whilst this already seemed like rock bottom, Lacari would only continue to dig his grave when the chat pressured him to open his recent files list in Notepad again to prove his innocence. Lacari agreed, likely hoping to show the incriminating.
Let me guess, he took like 70 billion years to open it because he was deleting everything.
Files were gone. Instead, he revealed a screen that looked like a panic-induced cover-up. The suspicious document was still there, but it was now buried under a list of freshly created empty files named New Text Document, and one of the files involving JBT was also somehow missing.
Bruh.
Fap for fun? Fap for fun is tie.
That's so embarrassing! Don't talk about that on stream, dude. You're just making yourself look worse. I'm throwing up. Really, you're so fucking nice. Thank you so much.
The internet immediately saw right through it, with viewers on Reddit mocking the attempt of covering it up. As one user put it, he was trying to hide stuff and still effed up. To make matters even worse, a viewer suggested that if the file had truly been deleted, it wouldn't open. Lacari, trying to prove it was gone, clicked the file and it opened, proving live on stream that the material was still sitting on his hard drive.
Click couples and it won't open if it's deleted. Okay, well, I 100% fucking deleted it, so it shouldn't open, right? It opened, what?
By this point, the atmosphere in his stream had turned hostile. His moderation team, the people responsible for protecting him, began to turn on him. They stopped deleting comments and banning users, allowing the chat to be overrun with text-to-speech donations, calling him a PDF file.
Pedophile, 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 pedophile.
That's... Oh my god!
The total collapse of his support system was cemented when one of his own moderators resigned mid-stream, typing a message that read, "End your stream, dude, this isn't funny. This isn't a joke or something you can laugh off. I hoped that this somehow was a mistake or a virus, but it's looking real bad. You need to get help. I'm unmodding myself and unassociating with you. Peace." In the middle of everything falling apart, Lacari was clearly panicking and totally lost. He actually turned to Grok, Elon Musk's AI chatbot, and asked it live on stream whether possessing hentai was even legal in Texas. And he did this right in front of the same people already accusing him of having illegal stuff. It was right in front of the same people already.
It's very over, bro. But like in the classic meme way, whether you're in blah 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 blah.
Accusing him of having illegal stuff. It was next level self-destruction. The guy basically jumped straight into a hole and kept digging.
I want to see what it said.
Having hentai on your PC in Texas illegal, Brock? 43K? And that's if they think it's like, oh my fucking god.
While Lacari was fighting a losing battle in his own chat, the wider internet was already dissecting his excuses. Fellow streamer Quinn69 took it upon himself to test Lacari's claims.
But I mean, low-key kind of funny that he kept like streaming, because then we get like entertainment, you know, from him making himself look like a clown.
Technically, he attempted to replicate the glitch in his own stream to see if a deleted notepad file would still appear in the recent tab. Upon opening the program, he was able to debunk Lacari's excuse almost immediately, proving that the file's persistence meant that it hadn't been simply auto-downloaded and deleted as claimed.
Damn.
Delete. Okay. No, it's not there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Simultaneously, the internet began digging into Lacari's history, and what they found makes it seem like Lacari may have been hiding his alleged preferences in plain sight. They resurfaced old clips that suddenly took on a much darker context. One notable instance was a lie detector segment where Lacari jokingly admitted to liking lolly content. Whilst this moment was originally played for laughs, it is now being scrutinized as a disturbing admission of guilt.
Do you like lollies?
Yes. Oh no! But not like that.
KO critical hit on his career and life. Is he still streaming?
I mean, his shit spiked, but I think it's
Surely not, right? Surely he's banned.
But the most damaging blows to Lacari's reputation came from his own circle, the Austin streamer ecosystem, which, as we discussed earlier, played a major role in his rise. During the stream, Lacari attempted to drag Asmongold into the controversy, claiming he had messaged him to simply keep that kind of stuff on another PC.
Asmon messaged me, said, bro, you need a separate PC for that stuff. Oh my god.
Asmongold immediately took to Twitter to clarify his statement, writing that he had only seen a censored version of the clip and had no idea of the depravity of the actual files when he made the comment. He then went on to distance himself and his organization, OTK, from Lacari on stream, stating that Lacari was never an official member of OTK and was merely a friend of the group, and that they had nothing to do with his actions.
Day before yesterday, we did a podcast with him, and like last night I was like, oh, we need to for sure upload this, but now I'm looking at what happened, I'm like, oh, maybe not, right? Why does OTK have so much drama? Shut the f up. Lacari was never even in OTK. He was just one of our friends. Like, what are you talking about? OTK, you're gonna drag OTK into this. We didn't have anything to do with this. I guess, like, probably there's gonna be like 50,000 people are gonna come into chat. People are associating you with friends with Tecton Lacari because you're part of it. Well, I mean, if he gets investigated, they're gonna find out all of his links. And so I'd say, you know what? I welcome that. You know, I have nothing to do with it. So why would I be worried? Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, the shit just really stresses me out, man.
He's gone, doesn't even show up when you search on Twitch. Good, dude.
It sucks.
I wonder if he's in jail.
Really sucks.
Or if, like, they'll give us an update in this video.
Fuck. You know, like, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Right?
He doesn't
I
deserve
mean,
a
like,
platform.
honestly, it does. Like, I don't really, fuck. It's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. Like, and I don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to make, and I'm going to be real, guys. I've already got one defamation lawsuit in the chamber. I don't need to be double-barreling this shit, okay?
As a final measure, Asmongold also announced the cancellation of an upcoming podcast.
I first came in to say hi to everyone and question if I should stream myself or not. But now I'm hooked on this and might be for the next couple days. Dude, I love watching videos on stream. It's so
Episode that
fun.
was featuring Lacari.
Just watching.
There's gonna be probably a lot of people that will come into chat and they want me to talk about the Lacari stuff. Obviously, I think it's really weird and bad. I don't want to make any decisions and judgments for a legal reason. All I'm saying is that I think that if there needs to be an investigation, I hope there is one, and I don't want to have anything to fucking do with it. I'll tell you that. And also, we had Lacari on the podcast a couple of days ago. Safe to say, Allcraft is not going to come out this week. Sorry, guys. That's it.
Mizkif, another central figure in the group, took an even more aggressive stance against Lacari, threatening to
Can you get copyrighted for this or no? No, I'm just watching.
sue Lacari for falsely
I'm
claiming
just watching.
Mizkif sent him the files.
Why would you stream
Actually, Mizkif linked it to me. He did.
Okay.
Mizkif linked them what?
Nice. That is absolutely defamation, and I will be suing you for that.
Ghost put those. Okay. First of all, you're a fucking retard.
Idiots.
Because the files weren't on my PC.
You literally just called me a pedophile. If you don't think I'm suing you, Lacari, for everything you just have, you're fucking out of your mind. That's insane what you just said. Insane.
That is crazy. I don't
You just fucking call me a pedophile.
He also went a step further, threatening to pull the internet logs
He's just fucking himself even further down, bro.
from the time they lived together to prove his own innocence and further incriminate Lacari.
What if he was downloading that stuff when he lived with you? You gotta report him yourself? Bro, I really hope that's not the case, man. I will take whatever action
You're
needed.
banned from chat.
Tomorrow I'm gonna call AT&T.
Other major streamers, including Soda Poppin, also addressed the
still watching
situation
it.
live, expressing disgust and completely distancing themselves from their former peer.
Insane. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, we woke up, just a couple Reddit threads. Vicky was like, hey, have you seen LSF? I'm like, no, what's going on? Lacari. What'd Lacari do? I was like, oh man, top LSF post. Ooh, this looks awful. And then I scrolled down, I'm like, another one. Wait, another one. How much content did this guy put out while being like outed as potentially a file? I mean, fuck. It's looking like Philia, or at least the notepad. And they just scrolling. And
So
the thing is, he
bad,
streamed the whole
dude.
thing. He actually dug a hole straight down to like China, fucking Lolly Town. Actually just kept digging. Crazy.
The final nail in the coffin came from the YouTube
crazy.
commentary community, when Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical, released a video covering the situation, titled, "This Twitch streamer situation is disgusting," where he brought the situation to the attention of mainstream YouTube audiences.
The links are censored there, but apparently a lot of people have taken the plunge into looking up a lot of what was revealed here through the Lacari leaks, and what they have found is beyond heinous. Like, this is some evil shit we're talking about here. And after this happened, his stream was calling him out on it, and most people expected him to end the stream, to like hide the evidence, nuke it, basically banish it to the Shadow Realm and hope that people didn't have enough time to dig into it. Lacari, on the other hand, cooked up a different kind of scheme. He streamed for multiple hours after this happened, and just fucking face-tanked everybody that was digging into it, and all the people
I
that were
can't
literally
believe he
calling
did
out how terrible
that.
the shit they found in there was.
Charlie concluded the video stating,
It does not look good. This looks fucking awful.
the consequences of the stream went far beyond embarrassment or the loss of his social circle. Lacari was banned from Twitch, stripping him of his primary income
And
source
Kick
and the
too.
audience he had spent over a decade building. He was also preemptively banned from Kick, which usually acts as a safe haven for banned streamers. To be honest, it's not looking good for Lacari. What started as a standard stream ended as a career-defining disaster, a 15-year legacy erased in a 5-second mistake. There will likely be more developments as this situation unfolds, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated.
Damn, dude. Holy shit. Holy moly. Hopefully that guy stays banned, because that's ridiculous.